Hello everybody, welcome to this video. Here we have this series of solving previous year's UGC NET questions, and right now we are focusing on linear algebra. So this question was asked in December 2013 and it is of 4.75 marks. So let us look at the statement, then we will solve it. So it is based on the linear transformations. More specifically, it is based on the matrix representation of linear transformations. So let us see what the statement is saying. Statement is saying that suppose S is from Rn to Rn, you have a map S from Rn to Rn, which is given by V is going to alpha V for a fixed value alpha which is in your field, right? So you have a map S, right? Let us write down here in the solution. You have a map S from Rn to Rn, right, where a vector V goes to alpha V, where alpha is a fixed number in your field here is R. And then it is saying that there is another map T from Rn to Rn. There is another map T from Rn to Rn. You have two maps and we don't have any information that how Rn works. The only thing we have this, that it is a linear transformation such that there is a basis of linearly independent eigenvectors of T for Rn, right? So you have a basis B which contains the linearly independent eigenvectors of T. Then we have these options and we have to find out the right option. The first option says matrix representation of T with respect to B is a diagonal matrix. Matrix of T minus S with respect to B is diagonal. Matrix of T with respect to B is not necessarily diagonal. Matrix of T with respect to B is diagonal, but matrix of T minus S with respect to B is not diagonal. So basically you have to look at the matrix representation of T with respect to the basis B and matrix representation of S with respect to the basis B. Then we can find out the matrix representation of T minus S with respect to the basis B. So let me say what I said again. So we need to find matrix representation of T with respect to B and matrix representation of S with respect to B. Then suppose, so it means that this matrix we know that we denote this with TBB and this matrix will denote with SBB. Then we know that matrix representation of T minus S with respect to the basis B will be T, matrix of T with respect to the basis B minus matrix of S with respect to the basis B, right? Now we know that how to find out the matrix representation. Now B is containing V1, V2, Vn, where V1, V2, Vn are eigenvectors, linearly independent eigenvectors of T. Now you know that eigenvectors are, it means that T of V1 is some constant times V1. This is the meaning of eigenvector. T of V2 is another constant times V2 and so on. T of Vn is a constant time Vn. Therefore, if we write the matrix representation of T with respect to BB, it will be, you see here, we look at 0 into V2 plus 0 into V3 plus so on 0 into Vn. So the first column will be lambda 1 0 0 0. So the first column will be lambda 1 0 0 0. Similarly here this I can write as 0 into V1 plus lambda 2 into V2 plus 0 into V3 plus so on 0 into Vn. So you will have this column as 0 lambda 2 0 0 0 and so on. Similarly you have a third column and the last column will be 0 0 0 lambda n. So this is the matrix representation of T with respect to the basis B. Fine. Now similarly you can find out the matrix representation of S with respect to the basis B. For that what you have to do? You have to find out S of V1. Now you see S is given as alpha into V1 and S of V2 will be alpha into V2 and so on. S of Vn will be alpha into Vn. So matrix representation of S with respect to the basis B will be alpha 0 0 0 0 alpha 0 0 0 and so on. So you have a diagonal matrix. So you see both SBB and TBB, they are diagonal matrices, right? So since TBB and SBB are diagonal matrices, therefore the matrix representation of T minus S with respect to BB, which is TBB minus SBB, is also diagonal. Fine. So you see, this is a simple thing which you just need to use your knowledge about, matrix representation of linear transformations. So let us look at our options. So the first option, matrix representation of T with respect to basis B is diagonal. This is correct. So matrix of T minus S with respect to B is diagonal. This is correct. Right. Matrix of T with respect to basis B is not necessarily diagonal. This is wrong. Matrix of T with respect to basis B is diagonal, but matrix of T minus S with respect to basis B is not diagonal. This is wrong. So your correct options are A and B. Right. So this is how you proceed with these problems. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends.